You're tuned into Love and Situationships.
We've been talking about why people stray, dating in the Black community. We've been talking about a bunch of things. And you are listening to Love and Situationships with Atiana Larkin. Who else is in this conversation?
It's your boy Shay Higgins, and I got some more, testosterone in the room.
It's Maria.
So,
I got my good wig on.
Throw me off with that Maria.
I got this wig on. My name is Maria.
Hey, Maria.
Hi, mommy. Who else is in the building?
JayReal, of course.
He over there in the textuationship because
I'm actually just about to go live. Is that okay?
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, go live.
Me and JayReal
that's
got a beef.
about women always expecting the worst.
We got an ongoing beef. Let me tell y'all.
Forever.
When my baby was little, we was in the mall. He was working at T-Mobile, and she just started crying. And JayReal looked at my baby and said, "Shut the F up."
Wait, that's a true story?
Yes, he told my baby
Fact.
to shut the F
That's facts.
up, okay?
I've been JayReal before I was a comedian. I'm never going to stop being who I am.
And me and my friends was about to pull him from behind that counter.
And I was going to put him in jail.
He sure was.
But it was all love, though.
It was. And every since
And
when
we've
I
been
see
cool
him,
ever
right,
since.
every time I see him and he started talking to me, I'm like, shut the F up.
All right. So going back to our conversation, we were talking about cheaters, and it got kind of intense because we got some cheaters in the room, or reformed cheaters, or
Speak for yourself.
No, I'm not a cheater. Definitely not a cheater. All right, so during my research, I found out there's different kind of affairs. So, do y'all believe that there's a such thing as accidental affairs?
Accidental. What do you mean, like in a car crash?
Oh, I was taking a trash out and I accidentally slipped on a.
No, so.
Who is this?
No.
This ain't even my husband's. I don't know.
But you know what? Mistakes happen.
It's a
Mistakes
perfect
happen.
storm situation. Like, okay, you were working with someone, you guys are working late, and
No.
you didn't
That's
think
an
you were
excuse,
ever
though.
being.
That'll be a no
TV
for me,
stuff.
though.
That's an excuse.
So
Man.
there's no such thing as accidentally cheating.
Your
on
real
someone.
work
People
husband,
will
your
say
work
it
husband
is, but I
turned
will
into your
say
work.
no.
Nah, you got to be conscientious at all times, man. You can't
Your
make
work husband turns
excuses,
to
man.
working that.
There's
Ain't no
no
such thing.
accident.
Yeah, you can't be in no accident. You knew what you was doing. You knew you started liking that
Right.
person. You knew you started staying out later than you
There
were
you
supposed to. You know you're keeping these lies
All of a
from
sudden,
your
you
lady,
getting
from your
extra
man.
overtime.
No accident.
No accidents.
What about just friends affairs? You start out as friends, then you make that emotional connection, and all of a sudden that emotional connection turns into a sexual connection.
So they're already in a relationship.
Well, they're friends initially.
Friends
No,
with
but
benefits.
I'm talking about the friends.
No.
The two friends, are they in a relationship with someone else? Other than-
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So then the question is what again?
So do you believe in there that can happen? Like just
Oh, it
friends
can happen,
affairs?
but it shouldn't.
Friends with benefits.
Yeah.
Nah,
But you know what?
I think
Yeah,
it wasn't
yeah.
from a
Nobody is not prone to making mistakes.
Right.
You understand? And I say that to say that no one's perfect.
Nobody.
We all are fallible. I don't care
But
what no
don't
one
use
says.
that as an excuse.
It's not an excuse.
It is.
It's not. It's not an excuse.
Tanya,
It
so
is.
cheating is a deal breaker for you.
Absolutely, it's a deal breaker. It is.
Is it-
Now, but you asked the question prior before, and I'll tell you why. Is because I dated someone who did cheat, and your story is similar to mine, where I dated someone for years and then found out they went and got married, went to Vegas, got married, and came back, and voila, I had to hire a private investigator to find out what was.
You should have hired me. I'm good for that.
Oh no, so,
Yeah, she got Facebook all day.
honey, yes, honey, yes, I did, and found out the person. Child, let me tell. No, this was good, honey. They were good, and so flew down to Vegas. Married someone, came back, and still just totally lied about the fact that
told me they was going to their grandma's funeral.
So, yeah, I don't think we could keep. People do make mistakes. We do know that. However, let's not say we make mistakes to use that as our platform to get into other relationships that we know we shouldn't get into, or we should cheat. We should not do that.
So this whole notion of once a cheater, always a cheater. Like, how can we really know if someone will cheat again? Like, how do we know?
You don't know.
You don't. Yeah, you don't.
You don't know.
And you're taking that risk.
Right.
You're taking that risk.
But I think the other part about it is there's. I don't know if I could speak for anybody else in the room.
Don't. Just speak for yourself.
That's what I will do. There has to be you have to draw some type of line in your mind to say what constitutes is cheating to you. You know what I mean? And if you do, and because you can probably do something and they have a whole talk like that wasn't cheating. And then be sitting there like this and clearly feel like you didn't cheat, depending on how you feel or what you constitute as cheating. Because just like I told you, I don't think that me personally, I will be more hurt by the person I'm with having an emotional relationship with somebody else than actually a physical fling. You know, oh, she was out of town with her girls, got drunk, guy was cute, slept with him. I'm like, all right, you know, but to find out like that you have any emotional connection or like ties to this dude, that will hurt worse.
So
Than the actual
there's
act.
this statistic that says 1/3 of marriages, one or both partners admit to cheating. 1/3.
I ain't never been married, so
I'm
I
not
can't
getting
say
married
yeah.
till I'm 80. I'm not getting married till I'm 80 years old.
And 22% of men say that they've cheated on their significant other, while only 14% of women admit to cheating.
Notice the context. Say it again. They admit it. That don't mean that they didn't cheat.
Right.
Only 14% of women admit it.
Right, because the statistics do show.
I say probably their husband saying right there like, let me know
women cheat
something.
more than men. Yeah.
Yes.
The statistics do show.
We're just
that.
not sloppy with
But
it.
again,
And 36%
Women do
of
cheat.
Men are
women.
sloppy with theirs. We're not sloppy with
But
it.
it's not necessarily
we
about
cover our
men being
bases.
sloppy and about a man or a woman being sloppy. It's more so that a man has more to lose when he cheats than a woman does.
But men
Because
are more
there's
prone
always
to
more.
cheating because
There's
they
more
have
men
more
that pursue
testosterone.
women
That's
than women that are
scientific.
pursuing men. So if you feel like you have a good thing, you're gonna be back in the pool of finding something else good before a man can find something else good. And if that's the case, if a man is really searching for that woman, because the man is supposed to pursue the woman, right?
Okay.
I'm saying we still are men pursuing women.
Yes.
Because that's the form of chivalry that I was brought in. I haven't seen now. There's not many women coming up saying, "Hey, daddy," with the blue jeans on. No. It's not going away. So there's more.
So nobody ever.
So there's more.
So nobody
women.
ever tried to pursue you.
I'm not saying that they didn't try. I'm just saying there's more women that are being pursued by men than there are men being pursued by women. And even to this day, even if you're in a committed relationship, there's still somebody in your inbox that's trying.
Definitely trying.
A woman can see you in Walmart with your sister and be like, "Oh, he cut off. He better not call me again or nothing." A dude will be like, "Oh, I see you in Walmart, but I ain't want to speak. I know who that dude is. What you doing later?" They still gonna try. So when
men are hunters.
Right. That's what
we do.
That's what they
We're
do.
hunters.
Well, I'm the type. I don't care if I saw you with your sister. It is what it is. Sister, girlfriend, baby mama, whatever.
You don't care.
I don't care.
But okay, so statistics also say that 36% of men and women admit to having an affair with a coworker.
You spend the most of the time of the day with them, so you build relationships.
I
don't get my gas where I get my meat. I'm sorry.
I can't do it.
I don't do it. Not gonna happen.
Yeah, they say don't sleep where you
don't sleep with you. But guess what? Okay, but listen to this. Here's the other crazy thing about it. You notice that you spend more time with your coworkers than you spend with your actual family.
You do.
You
spend more time with your
but
coworkers.
I don't want to
So
sleep
that's
with
why
them.
I mean it could happen, but you have to put things into place so it doesn't happen.
I work for myself, so I've been sleeping with myself.
And I found this statistic crazy.
I work with women, and I'm just not into them.
Never mind.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm not a lesbian.
Oh, okay.
17% of men and women admit to having an affair with a sister-in-law or brother-in-law.
And I
don't do
I read that
family
one,
and friends.
and I was
Never
like,
have, never will. Never.
Nah.
Sister-in-law or brother-in-law.
I never even nah.
There's too many women in the world to be coming in between those bonds. Never.
I mean, I wouldn't do it personally, but to each his own. I mean,
wow.
So, and then we move on to affairs online. So 10% of affairs happen online.
Mm-hmm.
More like
and 40% of the time, those online affairs turn into real life
down
affairs.
in the DM.
It be going down. It does. Unless they shut it down.
So, I mean, thoughts about online affairs?
Listen, you want to
just makes it easier to cheat.
Listen.
It does. It does.
As a man, if you're in a relationship, you in an online affair if you like the wrong picture. Yo, if I don't like a picture that's promoting blackness or education, if I accidentally poke the picture with her in like them printed leggings,
ain't no
I'm cheating.
He with his accident.
No, because you know how sometimes you try to
poke that picture because you want to.
Stop that. You can go to scroll up and you put your hand on the little heart and you scroll up.
You pull the motive out. Pull it out.
I done accidentally.
He's full of excuses.
I done accidentally like pictures when I'm supposed to be asleep.
He's full of excuses.
You were supposed to be asleep.
I'm going to see it right now.
Facebook and Instagram, that tells it all. Like, you really got to be low.
But you got to be some type of psychopath to go through the likes and see that he liked this picture.
You don't got to do that. You just
you have no idea.
I know that people do it, but I'm not.
I don't know.
No.
I dealt with somebody like that.
Me too. I dealt with somebody like that
and
too.
they sent me the screenshot. Like, you like this person picture, this person picture. I'm like, you got.
I'm not about to do all that.
You don't got anything better.
You keep liking all her pics.
Yeah,
like what?
Yeah, I ain't about to better pay attention.
You like the picture from 71 weeks ago?
Right.
Oh, that's when you know they trying to get at you.
Right.
Oh,
you thirsty.
She only got 8 pictures.
That's what they do it
Your
for.
first social media account.
That's what they do it for, to get the attention. Come on now.
That's true.
If you said don't screenshot it and check, you better check.
I'm single, so I ain't got to do it.
I'm single. I ain't
but I'm saying if you're not
for the night.
We're talking about if you're in a
I ain't
relationship.
good with none of that.
You better check.
So back to this dating thing. So do you feel that we get involved with people too soon before we kind of investigate, their situation? I've done that.
Yeah, yes and no. The reason why I
Yes.
say that is because it depends on the person.
Right.
Some of these questions are
We
scenarios.
fall in love. We fall in love and we like the
try to
person
fill-
and we don't investigate
People
the
try
person.
to fill voids
Like,
as
I
soon
was
as
with a person who
possible.
was
That's a lot of that's going on right
A
now.
lot of it's going on, man.
On social media, I've seen so many
They're trying to
relationships.
fill voids.
One person go from this person to that person
Right.
to that person. It's like, well, when did you stop to be with yourself?
Right, so
Hello.
that's called Dr.
Like,
Umar
when
Johnson.
did
He
you stop?
coins that post-traumatic relationship disorder.
No.
Moving
Like,
on
dang, I've been single
before,
for 5 years. You don't have
moving
5
on while you're
Right.
still in love. And
A
then
month,
they
though.
put that little caption under the picture. It never worked out before because this is where it was supposed to be, but they put that like for the last
What's
5.
understood don't need to be explained.
People not
you
not secure and confident in
That's
themselves.
why this
man.
relationship ain't making
Right,
it to
right.
no social media platform. Y'all find out when we get married. That's it. I can't.
My friend told me the other day I addressed this man as her boyfriend. She said, I call people by their names because you don't never know how long something gonna last.
That's true.
But
That's true.
Now here's the other thing about that, though. And I keep saying the same thing. It depends on the situation. It depends.
Oh,
on
it's
who
all
you
situational.
are.
You know that.
Because the other funny thing about it is you can be with somebody for like 12 minutes and realize I like this person vibe. I'm talking even as a friend.
Yeah, that's
But then you
a
can walk in.
vibe.
You know how old people is. I don't like her. My mom is the first.
But they
person
know.
She just smell the air and be like, I don't like her. You know what I mean?
Old folks be knowing though, like seriously, they be knowing and they warn you,
How
and
they
then we should
know?
take heed to their warning sometimes. Like
No, some
sometimes they
old
really
people
know.
are just old and miserable
And
and
lonely.
and there
And
you
by
have it.
themselves.
Want attention.
And there you have
And
it.
by
all right?
themselves.
I work with
Sometimes
old
they-
people,
they-
so I can tell
they
you
have good
they just
discernment
mean and
sometimes.
nasty. That's
Or
it.
sometimes you may just have that person that just project whatever happened to them off on you.
Right.
Yeah, people are
Oh,
good
girl,
for
he no
projecting on
Yep.
things
Yep.
for sure. So they say men should look out for women who are consider themselves like the healer, the person who likes to always fix men, the homewrecker,
What's a homewrecker now? Because these homes be already wrecked. You just be helping destroy them even more.
No.
They already
First of all,
wrecked.
let's scratch that. As a man, I'm gonna tell you, scratch that home wrecker. You only a home wrecker if you allow your home to be wrecked.
That's true. So Miss Hot in the Pants, the hopeless romantic.
I snitch.
Whole social media.
I'm the biggest snitch, baby. She keep liking all my pictures. She asks me how I'm doing. I don't know her. I will snitch real quick. I don't want to get caught.
I'm so done.
Let me tell on you before you tell on me. But I don't know her. Notice she sent a smiley face, the upside down one. I don't know what that means. I sit right side up.
That's
blood
crazy.
rush to my head too quick.
And the last one is the homicidal honey. That's the drama queen. The one that's gonna come up to your job. The one that's going to cuss out your baby mom. That's the homicidal honey. So the women should look out for pimps. The ones that come around during tax time. They only want your money. We know them all. You know, they get real friendly in your inbox around tax time.
You got to be a fool to fall into the trap.
Right.
Or the people that's like only
they're trying to fill voids though.
Are there for sex.
Nobody.
I ain't never ever get no tax money.
You said what?
I ain't got nothing for nobody anyways.
I ain't getting nothing. I got it, y'all.
He gonna be looking for somebody's tax. Y'all look out for him.
So there's
my taxes already spent for 2019 already.
Girl, I don't even want to talk about taxes.
Don't even look this way.
So there's the player, you know, he's always on a conquest just to say he had you and you. And there's the impregnator, the professional baby maker. Now I don't have
shout out to my baby daddy. They talking about you.
Right, same. My son got he got 4 brothers and sisters that's the same age as him. So I know Mr. Impregnator. But we cool. Shout out.
I'm mad that's not like a Marvel hero that we just haven't got. He just haven't got his own movie yet. The Impregnator.
That's funny.
Like he's the only person that survived the last Avengers. The Impregnator.
I've not had my share of ladies, man. So I'm just conscientious of who I'm gonna allow into my life and into my circle. Been there, done that. I see the BS. I know who the barnacles are. You understand what I'm saying? I know who doesn't want to progress. You know what I'm saying? Who wants to use me for whatever they think that I'm conscious, but I'm a good communicator. I'm going to tell you up front what it needs to be, what it should be. Don't try to heal me. When you said that healer, these women out here trying to heal
there
people,
are women who
and they're
just
still
want to
broke.
heal you.
They're
That's
still
what
broken,
they
harboring
get off on
feelings.
that.
I ain't got time for that.
I like what he said though, the fact that you tied it in with discerning. We need to pay attention and be conscious, right? And you should know what you want. Goes back to what you said about talking about some women have high expectations. It depends how you define high. But I believe everybody should have an expectation. And I do also believe that you need to be conscious. You need to pay attention to their actions. You need to pay attention, not just to their action, but also what they say. Make sure their words are in alignment with their actions. So when you talk about, okay, so when should we really get connected? When should we say that we're moving from a stage of talking to dating? It's after you have really discerned. And watched and are very conscientious of this person. And they're how they are.
And you have to do that.
You can connect to somebody really quick and find out that wasn't the best thing for you.
And once you get intimate, like it's difficult to do an objective assessment, especially if you're intimate, you know, especially if it's A1. Like if it's A1, girl, like he could do.
Don't make me blush. Don't do that.
Oh my God!
Don't make me blush.
If he been putting it down, like you will excuse everything
she must have been your son in the room. I can't even say because that's all you've been. That's your favorite line. You must be been getting you some real good.
I can't.
That's true, but we're gonna move on from that.
Because that's her favorite. If they've been putting it like, girl.
And she always look up and to the left, like,
yes, like I can't wait to get home.
All right, that's it.
You going to bed at 9 o'clock tonight?
Is it? Her son, relax.
Yeah. My son is in the room.
Why do I always gotta eat nuggets on the way home?
So let me piggyback off what he said.
At 9 o'clock tonight.
So let me tell you what Shay said real quick that I can relate to. Like I was like, I had a friend years ago, and I was digging her, and I'm like, oh, she the one. She was like, nah, I just want to be friends. I'm like, ooh.
Like wait, see? She was honest.
She was honest, but I had to respect it.
She honest.
But I'm like, you got this, and we vibing. And I was like,
you should have got her pregnant.
Nah. Not me.
Ruin her.
I got $1 million. You're not about to.
I'm
not
joking,
me.
But that's how people end up in situationships. Like you said, they're not having the conversation up front, and she was honest. At least you could say,
exactly,
this is a deal breaker, and I can
always
be
respect
out now.
her for that. Yep.
Yeah, I can be out.
Always.
And I think the other part of it is that people that like to tie it all up, and I keep going back to it. It depends on the person. You know, it's situational.
Right.
I agree.
We all different.
Because sometimes it's like you want to have that conversation, but you ain't afraid. Like, you like your car, you got to get to work. You ain't trying to have your tire slashed. You know, other times like you want to have that conversation, but you see her.
A lot of us don't.
You don't want to get
communicate.
Like,
so then you're willing to take the consequences if you don't have the conversation up front, right? So, like you said, everybody's different, but trust me, how people say, good luck with that.
No, but here's the other thing.
With that.
Notice what you just said.
Good luck
you
with
said
that.
You're not willing to have the conversation up front, but sometimes you can present the conversation, and that can be a turn off, or that could be
that's
that
okay.
Could, no,
that's not the
but
person
not necessarily
for you.
A turn off to push somebody off. It's like, how dare you ask that question?
Okay, bye. I can let you go. Because if you can't even have a
too
conversation,
many people in the
that
world.
is problematic right up front.
Too
I'm
many.
out.
So if I ask you, so at what you say we should have these conversations up front?
Yep, up front.
It's up front when I say, hey, you look really nice. Say, what's your name, man? And you shake my hand. All right. So what you trying to get into? Because I'm leading to let you know I ain't got all day with this. That you just said up front. That can be.
She probably meant like after a date.
That's still good though.
That's still good.
That's still good.
That's still good because you're letting me know your
right,
position.
your
and then I can
intentions.
say, your intentions are not my intentions. Thank you very much. Nice to meet you. Bye.
That was great.
So listen to this. Being that you turned him down.
I can't do.
And that's how life happens.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's why I don't understand why people be getting mad when
he was so cool till he asked the question.
Right.
He gonna ask me, what are we doing? Dude, I only been talking to you for 5 months. What do you mean, what are we doing?
Yeah.
All right,
but
guys.
they should ask the question.
But like I said, it's situational.
Good luck with that. You're going to end up in situationships.
For sure. So it's almost time. This time goes by so fast. We had I feel like we had some good conversations, but I honestly felt like this was one of, because we got Shay back in the.
I miss y'all, man.
I'm glad y'all miss each other, but I got to get back.
And you got your good wig on.
Before we leave, let's hear from our guests to hear what they have going on. Tell us a little bit about yourself, briefly, what you got going on, and we'll close out.
Tonight, open mic down at Buddha Pub this Thursday. Buddha Pub is behind German House.
Oh.
$5. It was big the first week. This is second week. All the local talent comes down and I host it. This Thursday, I got I Love Happy Hour starting monthly with Sunshine Anderson. Free events for everybody. 2-for-1 drinks from 5 to 8. You understand?
It seems you barely.
And how can people find you?
Comedian JayReal on Facebook. Instagram is Comedian JayReal 1 million. And that's it. It's only one Comedian JayReal. You know, Entrepreneur Negro.
The midget. With the whole world.
Someone would argue with me.
He got the
All right, Tanya, let us know what you got going on. Where the people can find you.
Most people know that I got my face in a book somewhere writing a dissertation, so that takes a lot of my time.
Hey,
and,
black educated, pretty women.
All right, I like that.
Why we can't just say black people? See, that's what we talking about. That's what we just got done talking about.
In addition to that,
Miss Tanya got it going on though. She got a nice shape. She's
like my sister's here. My sister's here, and the girl with the good wig.
Tanya is fine, honey, and she got some bad shoes on right now.
Okay, so and in addition to that, you all can. I'm a preacher, teacher, pastor. On Sundays, you can catch me at 62 North Union Street for our services at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. I'm on the internet just about anywhere you Google the name. Just Google me, baby. You'll find me.
All right, guys. We thank you for tuning in to Love and Situationships, where we have myself, Atiana Larkin.
Maria/Denisha. I'll be Denisha next week for sure.
I can't stay. And I got Shay Higgins. Yo, I'll be remiss. I got to send 2 shout outs. One shout out to Jazz, who's been holding us down in New York City.
Yes, Jazz.
And shout out to my boy JayReal, who's listening all the way in LA right now.
All right. So, LA in the house.
Yeah.
All right, guys. You tune in to 100.9 WXIR Love and Situationships. We will see you next Monday, 7 p.m. Same time, same place. Thank you, guys.
That's all. That's all right.
That's a wrap.